is a commitment, and there's a lot of sacrifices that also go in, and you're opening your entire life up to judgment. And I did take a lot of inspiration from the videos that Alana and Ivor make here. I'm addicted to my phone in general.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's a part of my body. It's behind me, and it's just a very bad habit. So yeah, I follow all. I'm very into like watching cooking videos, even though I can't cook. So there's this.
What do you make of the social media influencer culture yourself? I mean, we're all, literally everyone who's watching this, everyone who's in this room, we are all addicted to the screen. We're just like randomly scrolling. Any rando comes up, we just keep looking. I have no idea how many hours go, and it's impossible to make sense of it in this time frame, as it were. I'm sure, many years later we can look back and make some sense. What do you make of influencers in general?
It's a job, like it's a full-time job, and I think it also deserves the respect, because I've played one in this film, and I know how tough it is to constantly be recording content. Like you can never be fully present in a moment, because you signed up to publicly put every part of your life out there. Like my cousin sister Alana, she's an influencer, and so is her husband, and they've recorded every moment from when they met, to moving houses, to her proposal, to her getting married, to her finding out she's pregnant, to giving birth. All of it is recorded, and it is a commitment, and there's a lot of sacrifices that also go in, and you're opening your entire life up to judgment. Like as an actor, we don't have to be so public about everything. People find out, but we are not coming and saying so much about our lives. We can also choose to be private. But being an influencer is like a proper job.
So that's a lot similar to what you play in Control in that case, right? Like there is like this since the time that you actually met till your breakup.
Everything. And I did take a lot of inspiration from the videos that Alana and Ivor make here.
Like in what sense?
Like in terms of like, okay, how are they on screen, how are they off screen, what do people like about seeing a couple together, So even if you might not be like, and I'm not saying this is about Alana and Ivor, but I'm saying in general also, it's very fascinating. Like, okay, we may not do PD in real life, but in front of the camera, people like that. If we hold hands, or if we like, do something cute, but in real life, we may not be like that at all. So I think just that switch on, switch off, I found really interesting.
It's a bit scary too, right?
It's very scary, because you don't really know anyone.
You don't know what is real anymore, right?
Yeah. And also I read this review that Rahul Desai wrote today about the film, and he was talking about how it's very interesting, but in the film, when she finds out that he cheated on her, instead of taking a second and reacting on her own, Nella knew she was being recorded. So the reaction she has also, you almost don't know if she did it for the views, if she did something so big and going and hitting him with that paper rock. You don't know if she did it for the views or if it was actually her anger. So there's such a like a blurred line between.
Like also like the moment that she loses that relationship, I think the first thing that she thinks of the fact is that this is the job.
I'm going to lose my channel and my money and my partnership, and that doesn't make her a bad person, but she has to think like that, because that's where her money is coming from, and otherwise her parents are going to call her back to Delhi, and she's going to have to
Are you addicted to these influencers yourself? Like do you like sort of keep scrolling once in a while?
I'm addicted to my phone in general.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's a part of my body. It's behind me, and it's just a very bad habit.
Is there anyone that you follow? Because the other fear is to be really popular, because I don't know what you're doing. So many of them are thirst traps. You can become irrelevant in some 3 years time. People might just get bored of you because you're doing the same thing. And actually, we don't know where
it's going to go. Like, after a few years, like what's the long-term plan? No one really knows, because we're the first generation that's doing it. So I follow all. I'm very into like watching cooking videos, even though I can't cook. So there's this girl called Nara Aziza. I don't know if she's amazing. She does these she makes everything from scratch. Like she makes like bubble gum from scratch. Like anything she wants to eat, she makes it like from scratch, which I find really fascinating. So I really like, because the way she talks also, and you can like, it's very ASMR-ish, the way she cooks.
What's ASMR?
It's like, I don't know what the full form is.
Google this,
but it's like when people go really like close to the mic and they like make these like sounds, and people find it very satisfying. Like, a zip opening, or like chopping. People really like feel calm when they hear these sounds.
Right.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.